welcome to my channel. Today I have the most exciting giveaway for you and a tutorial of how to use this beauty, the iCandy raspberry pushchair. One of the pushchairs that is perfect for city living, so it's going to be absolutely brilliant for anyone who's using buses, trains, who wants to get in and out of the car really quickly, and it's perfect from newborn right the way through until your child doesn't need a pushchair anymore. So it is one of the best on the market. Now, I know what I'm speaking about when it comes to pushchairs because I used to sell pushchairs in a retail setting, and I worked for 7 years teaching people how to use pushchairs, how to put them up, how to take them down, how to fold them, how to do everything that they do, the safety of them and the rest of them. And I can honestly say that iCandy has always been one of my favourite brands. So it is extremely exciting to be able to bring this to you today. If I start off with your pushchair, I'll talk a bit about your carrycot in a moment because you can buy your pushchair totally separate from the carrycot. This is the pushchair as it stands here. This is what you get. You can change the colours of the hood, but this particular colour is absolutely gorgeous. Your hood is an extendable hood that has SPF, is it SPF? SPF 50, which means it's sun protected, so no need for those annoying parasols that always fall off. You can unzip it here, or you can zip it backwards, which makes it a bit more suitable if it's not too sunny. And again, it folds right back with that folding out of the way. So it's a very adaptable hood. These come in all different colours, so if pink is not your bag, it most certainly is Edith's, but if it's not yours, don't worry about it. You can go for any colour that you like, and you can check out the website to see what is available. There is also this bit here, so if it's a really hot day and it's a bit too much for your little one, they've still got this panel here to allow a bit of air in, but keeps that sun off them, which is so important when they're little. Now, I have this in the parent facing mode, but you can turn the seat unit around, so when your toddler gets a bit older and they don't want to look at your mug anymore, they can look out at the big wide world. It lies completely flat, so it is suitable from birth, which is an absolute bonus. You do not have to have the carrycot, although it is quite a nice thing to have for the first 6 months, just to get them to feel cosy. And in the giveaway, I am giving away a carrycot as well, so you will have both options. Now, when they're in this mode, this is all nice and wipeable for those punamis and bonbons that kids are so popular with, as is the newborn pod, which is this right here. Now again, it's nice and fleecy inside, but wipeable on the outside. It fits in perfectly and it snuggles your newborn in. Now, what I really like about this is that when you unzip it, it comes apart in 2 halves like that, as opposed to having to try and wrestle a child out of a foot muff when they're really tiny. This is much easier to use, and it's also quite long, so it's suitable for a slightly older child as well. Feet go in this part here, and then you can just fold this over and zip it back up, and it's so much less hassle. I can't tell you how much foot muffs are the bane of my life, and you can even zip off on the sides here so that you can give it a jolly good wash, which just makes it perfect. And you can use it as just a seat liner and zip off all of the foot muff style on the front. So it can be used in summer, it can be used in spring, it can be used whenever, which is exactly what you want. Now, for this part here, you have 3 different settings for height. So when they're teeny tiny, you can strap them into the smallest setting, and then as they grow, you can change the setting and make it a bit higher for them. You have the extendable handle. Now, when I used to work in retail, I used to explain to people that having the extendable handle might not seem like such a big deal until one of you is slightly taller, like we have with my husband and I, and by slightly I mean like a foot. If that is the case, nothing is more painful than 3 hours pushing like this. So he didn't want to be doing that. He wanted it at his level, which means we needed an extendable handle to reach for different levels, and that's the case for so many parents. So an extendable handle is a really big bonus, as is having the bar straight across as opposed to the two handles, because you can push it with one hand. So anyone who has a toddler or an older child will know that having the ability to push one-handed is a massive bonus, huge bonus, that I can't even begin to describe how much of a bonus it is. Now, this part here supports the legs. You can just see the curve on that. That will support your child's legs, and you can make the seat slightly smaller if you want to. Now, if I sit this back up, you can see it sits up really, really high. You also get extenders with this, which I have put under here because they go with the carrycot as well, which means that you can raise this height up. So if you have a newborn and you want to be slightly closer to them, you can raise it up using these, which come with the pushchair. Or if you have a toddler and they want to see a little bit more of the world, you can raise this up as well, which makes it really, really handy. Now, I said before that you can change this and turn it round. Yes, you can, and it's super, super easy to take the seat unit on and off. But the other really, really important thing about this, you don't have to take the seat unit off to fold it down. One of the biggest issues for parents using public transport is that they have to take the seat unit off of their travel system, which this is. You can attach a car seat, so it's a travel system, and it's a nightmare if you have to take the seat unit off. In fact, some buses and trains now refuse to allow you on if you have to take the seat unit off the travel system, because it just is too much space. It's too much for them. So having this fold down and be a proper travel system is a huge bonus. If I show you how easy it is to take the seat unit off, I think you'll be a bit surprised. Underneath here there are little latches that I will zoom in and show you, and all you do is push them inwards as if you are squeezing them in towards each other and lift, and that's it. It's as easy as that. It turns around. You don't need anything to adapt it so that it can become a forward facing or a parent facing pushchair. It's as easy as that to do. On the back of the seat unit as well, you also have this, which is fantastic for things like your phone, your wallet, that sort of thing. And you can keep 1 kilogram's worth of things in there, which is super cool because you don't realise how much that actually means you can keep in there. It means loads. And the best thing I would recommend to put in here, a nappy and a packet of wipes, because I guarantee there will be a day when you will forget them. And yeah, sanitary towels with sellotape, not always the same thing. So if I take this off and I show you how it folds down without that on, you'll be able to see, I think, quite how surprisingly small it can be. So to fold it down, you have a button underneath here. You push that button and you push this in, and then you just lean it backwards and squish it together. And it's now locked on and folded. You can get it to stand up freestyle as well. So there's no trying to find somewhere to lean it in a restaurant, which, having had the experience 3 times now, I can tell you is a bit of a pain in the backside. It's guaranteed that one of your children will knock the chair, it'll fall over, it'll hit somebody on the legs. Disaster strikes. So freestanding, absolutely perfect. And I can't shake it undone either. So that means that if it does get knocked over, it's not suddenly going to spring open like some of them do. Push down on as you pull up on this, and it just springs open. Boom. Just as easy as that. And that's the pushchair. Now if I fold it down with the seat unit on, you'll be able to see how easy that is. And it really doesn't make any difference at all. Super easy. Push that in, push that down, lean it down, folded. And you can even fold the seat unit up so that it folds it really, really compact, which just makes it so easy to use. Moving on to talk to you about how the carrycot attaches. If you do decide to go with the carrycot, obviously you don't have to. If you win the giveaway, you will get one included. But if you do decide to go ahead with the carrycot, then you will get these adapters, which also heighten the pushchair, so they do come with it. And what you do is you slot them in there very simply like that, and like that. Super easy to do. And then you pop this on the top and it faces inwards. Now what you'll find with all carrycots is that they only face inwards. I mean, you can have them facing outwards, but you wouldn't. You get your apron included as well. You can change the colour of the apron, and that just fits over any blankets and things that you have underneath. Will then fit under that, and it will keep everything cosy, keep everything clean, keep some of the elements off baby. Your hood, which comes with your pushchair, also fits onto this. So it's one hood for the carrycot and for the pushchair, which makes a massive difference because you're not then having to buy separate hoods. You can buy separate hood fabrics if you want to, and you can have different colours, but you're not going to have lots of different pieces to get lost or broken lying around the house. So your hood will match to what you had for your stroller, and this will sit on here like this, and again it's that pull over hood, so it's absolutely perfect for keeping baby nice and dry and nice and cosy.